Welcome to the first episode on this channel. Today we're going to be playing a game that I quite enjoy for myself. It's called WorldBox. As this is my first video, please give me some feedback, positive or negative, in the comments, and I'll try to improve it for the next video. And I'm also sorry that I'm sounding like this today, as I am sick, but I can't really go without recording for any longer, because I really want to do this. Okay, so as we can see, it's at the moment year 2. And how this game works is that we have these different people here. We have a human, we have an elf, we have an orc, and we have a dwarf. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of each, dropping them down wherever on the map. And with that being done, they're going to start spreading. As this is the first one, I'm going to drop a nuke every 50 years on the different populations. And once a kingdom has been knocked out, this video will end. And for the rules, I have turned off Rebellion, and I'm gonna turn off those two as well, just so that we don't get wiped out in the very beginning. Okay, so here we go. Humans, elves, orcs, and dwarves. And as this game works, as I said before, they will start spreading. At the moment, nothing really happens. That's because we're on ×1 speed. Now, there are animals spawning that can wipe them out. I won't be responsible for that. Okay, so once this is pressed, now we have it on ×5 speed, meaning that things are gonna start moving a bit faster. Humans, I did not think this through, actually spawn them in the savannah, making it so that they are more likely to be killed by rhinos. I might divide this into different if nothing really happened after a bit of time, so we might get more episodes on this. But if we do, that will just be fun, right? So, well, every population is at 3-4, meaning that they're going to start getting kings and stuff, as well as some chiefs. We have everyone as the orcs actually being the worst. And as we can see, nothing really happening. Nothing has really happened yet. Once we hit year 50 or year 20, I might do 20, just to get a bit of rolling in this. I'll drop a nuke in each of the cities. So I'll meet you back when we hit come back. Okay, so we can now see that every population has now grown to be at least over 20, with the elves actually being the worst at the moment. What has happened while you were gone is that the humans have gotten another village, as well as, well, there's nothing really else happening. Now we will drop our first nuke, seeing a bit what happens. I'm gonna need to do this a bit more carefully though, so that we don't accidentally blow everything up. Let's start with the dwarves. Okay, orcs. They did a bit better. Humans. I said humans. And elves. You see, that was kind of a soft reset. Now we're back to them all just being at 6 population. Instead of 6, 5, 9, and 12. With the dwarves being the absolute worst. And yeah, this is going to happen every 20 years or so. Why? Well, I just decided to do this. It seemed like a fun idea. They actually are still dropping in population. Yeah, I guess if you live in the desert and you get nuked, I guess you wouldn't really survive for that much longer. Humans seem to actually be doing pretty well for themselves, and the orcs seem to be trying to form an alliance with the dwarves. So far, no wars, no nothing. I'm gonna give it 5 more years, then I'm gonna cut until year 40. For you, so that you don't have to sit and wait for another 10 years after that. And I'll of course let you know what happens after that. But the elves still are very slow growing, and the humans are also very slow growing, because they started at 12, at 9, and they just doubled the population, whilst the orcs have been doubling themselves almost 3 times soon. The dwarves, of course, are doing pretty well for himself, it going up to 17. If someone were to get wiped out by the nuke, that team will be the loser. This episode will end once the first civilization has been killed, so that we get 4 episodes out of this. And now I will cut you off, and I will see you back at year 40. Welcome back. It's been another 20 years, and we're now at year 40. The populations look like this, with the humans being at 116, the orcs being at 122, the dwarves being at 66, and the elves being at 2. And as I said, if one of the population dies, this video will end. Some fucking how the elves survived, so we're gonna go for another 40 years. For another 20 years. The humans have actually been doing pretty well for themselves, more than doubling their population since year 20. The orcs have also been doing very well, so as the dwarves. For some reason, the elves are having a pretty hard time surviving. I mean, they have the same spawn conditions as the orcs, but the orcs also get the enchanted forests to the side, so I guess that doesn't really count. Yeah, I will cut off here and see you back in 10 other years so that you don't have to sit and wait. There's nothing really to discuss more. Well, I should also add that the orcs got another population, got another village. Yeah, but other than that, I'll see you back. I will see you in 10 more years. We're back a bit early. It's not been 10 years yet, but the orcs have been have declared war on the humans. So this is actually pretty interesting. I did not turn off wars. I did expect this to happen. But it might actually be so that the humans outlive the elves. No, the other way around. The elves might outlive the humans. As this war here is between the blessed orcs and the blessed humans, so it's pretty evenly even battle. But the orcs are generally stronger than the humans, and the fact that they have been a slightly bigger population by a little bit might actually lead to the humans getting wiped out. But with that being said, the dwarves have also declared war on the elves, it looks like. Meaning that the elves might actually get wiped out. Oh, and it's time for a nuke. Yep, we did not have time, but we're going to nuke every single one anyway. Poof, poof, poof. Well, thanks so much for sticking around for this first video. I'm aware that the quality might not be too good. Please leave a few suggestions on how I can improve to do the next one, and I will see you whenever that gets posted. Have fun. Bye.